guys, it's Esther here, and once again, I'm in Ghana. I am here today to talk with Ashmond Oppong. We're talking about The Son of Victoria, which is his latest exhibition, and so I'm so excited for you guys to hear this conversation. Ashmond, my first question for you is, who is Ashmond, for those that don't know you, and what makes your approach to creativity different from others?
Okay, I'm a fashion designer and a photographer. I was born in Brua for the Marine Crew, and then I moved to Accra after junior high school. But those time I didn't even know I was going to pursue photography.
Yeah.
But before, when I was in primary school, I'd always wanted to be a pastor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the only thing I had in mind as a kid growing up.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in a Christian home. So that was more like a thing for me. And my mates were pastor kids. And so after I came to Accra, then I got many friends from Facebook and we started taking pictures together. So I think that was when I developed the love and everything for photography and making clothes. So
Do you remember like your first ever photo shoot or like, project you did?
So when I was in high school, vacation, I go home. Then I start my cousins, like my female cousins. Then we take pictures with. My sister gave me a digital camera, so that was why we used to take pictures. But it wasn't something like I knew it was going to be a thing for me. I was just like having fun,
Doing
like
it, yeah.
So along the way, it became something I wanted to do because I started off as a designer, making clothes for churches, school, cliques, and stuff like that. So that was what I was doing. I didn't know it was going to be like, let's say, me getting a brand and then still pursue photography. Yeah. And I think what also make my style unique is I had a bit of hip hop influence growing up, and that's what helped me like mixing both cultures. Because I grew up in a real traditional home where I'm from, a royal family, so I got to see like so many like cultures from my side, and my senior brother also put me on like hip hop videos. So I was always like watching, even in JSS when I go to school, there are times that I used to talk like, because of what I've been watching all the time, I act like I'm from the foreign land or something.
Yeah.
It helped my style, like my personal style to, get better. I used to get like, from Monday to Friday in school, I get money for the neatness person in school. So like those things really helped me. And then watch more like hip hop videos.
What videos were you watching? Who?
So
Do you
those
remember
times it
artists?
was Nelly, Chingy,
Okay.
Soulja Boy.
Wow.
But I was very young. Like those
Yeah.
were the stuff I was like open to like growing up. So it really like shaped my creative mindset. And I'm somebody who really likes to learn
Yeah.
and then incorporate everything that I see into my art. Yeah.
So when you started photography, who inspired you? Who were your influencers or influences?
Like I can't really pinpoint like, oh, this person, because I pay attention to everything. It might not be a photographer. I can see somebody randomly with how the person is style or whatever, and I pick my inspiration. That's because I used to get colors from, let's say, when I see billboards and I'm like, okay, so you can mix red with this and then get it. So I learn from everything. I can't really say this was because I didn't school for photography. I didn't learn about anybody.
Yeah.
It just came naturally. So I just get inspired by everything around me.
Okay.
And then I think like most of my creative sense is from my mom because she was actually like a fashionista. So I think I got that from her. So.
Yeah. And that's what this exhibit is about, The Son of Victoria.
Yeah.
Can you, let's talk more about that. Your mom was your inspiration for this whole thing. And what do you think she would say if, she was here today and she saw this? Like, how would she feel?
One thing I know for sure is she's going to be happy.
Yeah.
And she might even cry because I have other siblings and stuff. I have step brothers and sisters, and with my mom's side we were 3, and I have a baby sister. She died, so it was just like me and my senior brother. And then one thing I know, my dad wanted me to play football, so he might be a little bit somewhere because he always buy me good football. I used to own a team that I have like jersey. I give them. I have footballs, boots, but I've never been a fan of football, so I think he was going to be. But I know they are going to be proud. Like from where I'm from, it's very far. To be in Accra and be recognized in Accra is not easy.
Yeah.
So like to be able to do this, I know like they are going to be proud that their son is actually like doing what he loves the best.
What is your favorite piece out of all of this amazing work that you've done?
There's one picture here. That's
Okay,
my
let's
friend.
go look at it.
This one.
Okay, and why is it your favorite? It has the V in
Yeah.
it.
So this one, so we recreated this with like memories that I had with my parents. So there was one day we went for a wedding. So back in the days, my mom used to have like styling hair. Then she has a hairspray with her initials on it. And I've always admired that picture. So
Yeah.
when I was creating this piece, I decided to I didn't want to use the spray. I decided to use like a gold metal just to make it look symbolize like how I saw like those
Fun.
moments. So
Yeah.
this is actually my favorite pic, and it has been like my favorite picture of my mom because we went for a wedding together.
Wow, this is beautiful. What was the process of creating these pieces? Like, can you talk us through it?
Yeah,
What was the process
it's
like?
a lot. Like it wasn't easy because I started the whole planning from January. So I took a
Of
trip.
2024.
Yeah, I took
Okay.
a trip to Hamburg for like 5 days. And then, like before, I'd always wanted to do exhibition, but I didn't want, because I have like so many images I can throw exhibition, like say every month. But I didn't just want to put out there because oh, I have pictures of I've worked
Yeah.
with this person. I wanted something that's going to be personal and relate to me, and people also have the same feeling. So I was really like thinking, and it was bothering me because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I think on the 31st night or something, um, I prayed to God that, oh, this is what I want to do. This is what I want my 2024 to
To
be
look
like.
like, yeah.
So I had an idea about the exhibition, but it wasn't even about Son of Victoria. I just said to myself that, okay, I've worked hard to get to where I'm not really there yet, but I think I can do something to give back to honoring my parents. So that's when I said, okay, then I'm gonna. So it came back to me, remembering like all those things I saw when I was 7 years, because my parents died when I was 7.
Oh,
My
wow.
mom died, and a month later my dad.
Oh,
So
wow.
I don't really forget things. I remember everything that happened within those times. So I told
Yeah.
myself that okay, instead of just putting a story there, let me just create like all the moments I witnessed when I saw my parents like with family, with normal people around the area and stuff like that. So that's why I came up with this whole idea. And I called Sugar and I explained to her that oh, this one I want to do. And I called a
Wow.
couple of friends like I call most of my friends, Kelvin, Royce, George, like Boyland and other people just because I'm somebody who would like to ask questions and understand like because if it's just me, I might be wrong on something. So they can
Right.
also hear.
So you had a
we're-
team that
yeah,
was, helping you
yeah.
with this.
So we all came together and everybody seemed interested in the project and we started on it. So I think July I came to Ghana for like 2 months. We shot it. Then I went back to London
Okay.
to work on it.
Nice. And so, like, at 7 years old and all this happened, how, like, Ashman at 7, right? And that's so interesting because when I was writing the questions, I put like a 7-year-old Ashman,
Yeah.
and then I didn't even know that that's when everything happened. So, Ashman at 7 and Ashman now, what do you think Ashman at 7 would say to Ashman now?
He's gonna be proud. He's
Yeah.
gonna be proud because this is not just pictures. This is
Yeah.
like a big thing. So, like, it's so much because putting this together is not easy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then there were nights that anytime I edit the pictures, I cry, and I always tell
Wow.
God that like He should make this a big thing for me because this is my sweat.
Yeah.
And then this is something I'm doing for my parents
Yeah.
because they didn't have the chance to see me growing up again.
Yeah.
So this is what I can also give back for them to feel at peace at wherever they are. So yeah.
Yeah. And I want to ask, like, what was one of the challenges that you were facing during, this whole process?
It was there were so many challenges like because this was self-funding like everything myself, no like sponsorship or anything. And then coming back home, putting the models together, like timing, like getting fit, like I need to put hands on everything. Because some of my friends, oh, you need to relax. But I'm somebody who always want to get involved in everything. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know how it is here if you're not really into it.
Yeah.
Timing and everything. So it was stressful, like getting, but at the end of the day, we were able to execute like what we said that we wanted to do. So yeah.
So did you pick out every piece by yourself? Because I saw that, like, if you look at these, did you get these clothes made?
Yeah, we made all the clothes.
So you went to the store, you picked the cloth, and then you made the clothes
Yeah. So I went,
to fit the models.
yeah, so like I went with my two stylist friend Lale and Shadrach and my other friend Dion. So we went to Accra, get the fabrics together. We looked for tailors too. We showed them the ideas of how we want the outfit, and they made it for us. And we built a set in the studio, and we rented like olden days stuff like chairs, micro, like everything,
Wow.
just to build a set like an actual traditional home.
Yeah, that took a lot of effort
Yeah.
and
We
money.
show yeah, it's like expensive.
Money.
Yeah.
Wow. So what do you hope for people to take away from all these beautiful pieces when, they come to see your exhibit?
Yeah, one I would say, for me, I'm trying to change the narrative where in the Western world, most people think like Africa is still not developed. Because I'm a victim of, when I went to Virginia, I was in an Uber, and then there was a lady who was driving, and she was like, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from West Africa, Ghana." And she asked me like if we still live on trees.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's last year.
That was last
2023.
year? In
Like,
Virginia?
last
I'm
year's-
from Virginia.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
So I asked her, like, if you look at how I'm dressed now, do you think I look like somebody who lives on trees? So I also want to like paint this picture back to the Western world to see that Africa is developed, and it's not like how they used to project Africa to them back in the days. And also, I want like every child or everybody who is trying to get into like whatever they want to do with their life to believe that with consistency and being passionate about your dream, you can make it happen no
Yeah.
matter what. You don't have to be from a rich home or whatever. Like whatever you put your mind on, you can make it happen.
Yeah.
So that's main thing, and I want. And the good thing is most people that have been here resonate with all the images, because these are things that you can see from
you
back
can
in the day.
relate to.
There was a lady
yeah.
who came here. She said she get goosebumps when she saw the images and reading the story. So I feel like it's really been translated well with people coming around.
Yeah, no, this is beautiful. When I came here yesterday, I was looking at it and I'm like, how did he find this TV?
Yeah. So we went to, there's a props haven, like it's called Prop Haven. So they have everything like from back in the days.
Wow.
Like anything you want, you're gonna like the chairs, everything is from them.
No, these are beautiful pieces.
Thank
They
you.
do, touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do touch home. We talked about fashion a little bit. You said your mom was a designer or a fashionista.
No, she used to work in the
stylist?
botanical gardens, but she knows how to dress. Like if you look at her pictures from back in the days, you know that she has like style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you also have a clothing line,
Yeah.
right? It's called Son of Victoria.
So my clothing brand name is OLK Studios.
Oh,
But
okay.
my recent project I dropped was dedication to my mom, called
Okay.
like TSOV, the Son of Victoria.
Okay. So
Yeah.
can we talk about your clothing line? What can we expect? What kind of items are we going to be seeing?
Yeah, so I mean this year there's gonna be a lot that's gonna come from the brand, and it's been existing for like since 2013, but I stopped making clothes because photography was taking off very fast, so I had to like pause on one because they are both work at very like tedious to do at the same time, and I was doing everything myself, so I feel like to be able to push the brand, it's better to focus on photography, and then having the opportunity to work with, let's say, all the big artists.
Yeah.
When I start my brand, it's easier for me to approach them and then build my brand. And that's what I did, and I paused for like a year, and I'm coming back this year to start. That's why I dropped my first project, like the two denim piece, and I have some socks and other stuff that I'm going to work on.
Nice.
So like this year is going to be more collaborations and like dropping more collections. Like anything in terms of clothing, I'm gonna make it. Yeah.
Awesome. But what's the energy like on set with you? What do you need, to set the perfect vibe? for your set days?
Me, one thing I like most is good music,
Yeah.
and then, cause you need sometimes when people are not familiar with you and they come on set, they feel a bit take away and they can't really be themselves. So
Yeah.
I'm very like jovial sometimes. So I try to make like good relationship with them to make it easier. Then they
Yeah.
can give me their best because I don't really like to. I want it to be natural, so I don't really like to be steady pose. I just want to do like what you feel like. Cause when I'm taking, I know the pictures I want, so I just tell you to like be yourself. When I get the image I want, I know like this is the one. Then I'll just go with that.
You go
But
with
I
that
like
one.
music and I like good energy, like
Yeah.
just
Speaking of
having
music,
fun.
you've worked with artists, right?
Yeah.
And is that how you started when you started your photography? You started working with artists, or like how did you start working with artists?
Well,
And
when I started, I started just doing like personal photography with my friend. So what we used to do like every Saturday and Sundays, we put clothes together. Then we go on to location, do shoot. Because it wasn't something I knew or thought it was going to be like something I'm going to make bread out of it. I was
right.
just like having fun with it, like me and my
Yeah.
friend just taking pictures. So there's this friend, Boy London. Anytime we go out, we take pictures. He'll be telling me, bro, your angles are crazy. You need to take this serious. But I wasn't really paying attention. I'm like, bro, me, I'm just having fun with this.
Yeah.
So one time he introduced me to a lady called Nana. So we went to do like a food photo shoot for the lady, and the lady like really liked me. And then he also introduced me to Bromon. He used to make suits for Akufo-Addo, the president. So that was when it became a thing for me. Like, I feel like this thing is gonna be good because I was shooting him. He used to be like a good photographer, but it wasn't something he was, because before we were all doing it for like for fun.
Yeah.
So when he introduced me to the Broman guy, like we were shooting like every weekend with his brand, and he liked it, and I started learning like iPhone videos because I learned everything like on the go. I didn't really have time to like, let's say, have somebody really like sit or like
And
go to
yeah.
school or something.
It's about
It
practice.
just came, and I was learning because he might send me something that I have no idea. Then I'll quickly go on YouTube and learn. Because I hardly say no. So I'll tell him, oh, I can do it. Then I
You
have to go
figure
on
it
YouTube,
out.
then I'll go and do it. So that's what happened, and then it became a thing. I think
Yeah.
2021 was when I started working with artists like Tinia, and we went to Kelpi. So we had a session together in Ghana. He came to Ghana, and then my friend Sir also linked me up because I've been working with his artist Tinia, and he linked me to Kelpi. So one of the sessions was with Mr. Eazi, and he came. So when he came, we didn't really like. So one thing I've never said it to anyone was the first time I had an encounter with Mr. Eazi was Polo Beach. They did a party at Polo Beach Club. So I was walking away with my camera. There were so many people, so I was just like protecting my camera so
Yeah.
that nobody got it because it was rented, and I can't pay like
Oh my gosh.
20,000.
Hey,
So I had to protect the camera and move out. So he was with his crew. So I don't know what happened. They thought I was taking pictures of them, and he was like, "Hey, you." So one of the guys came to me like, "Oh, don't take pictures. See how like say don't take pictures." And I got a bit scared. And I'm like, "Bro, I didn't take any pictures." So he looked at it and said, "Oh, don't worry. Like we're
Yeah.
out sometime. We need to be careful." I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." I wasn't taking pictures. I
Wow.
was just like protecting my camera. So when he came to the apartment and I saw him, and I just stood there for a bit and looked at him. He didn't say anything. He just greeted and he did his thing. So I think the next 2 days we did a beach session. We had to go to Kuklobite for like 3 days. So the next morning I came out, he was sitting outside. Then we had a conversation and we went back. Then I did an iPhone video. And I gave it to him. He was like, "You did this right now?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Are you Ghanaian or Nigerian?" I said, "Yeah, I'm a Ghanaian." And he was like, "Oh, P, Omo, I want to work with your boy." So to me, it felt like, oh, he's just saying it for saying
For
it.
vibes, right? Yeah.
So Kepi was like, "Yeah, bro, you can work with him. He's a cool guy." And he said, "Yeah, I really like you. Like, if we traveling and stuff like that." I'm like, "Okay."
Wow.
So me, I just went like, I think a month. And my friend, Boy Landon, said, "Bro, you need to get a passport. Like, photography is going to take you travel one day." And I told him, like, "Bro, I don't know how this thing is going to work. I don't even know if even
Wow.
any of my family members is going to take me travel." I didn't have a passport that time.
Yeah.
So I think it was meant to happen. One of my friend, Royce, he has a studio. So I was going to the studio that evening. I don't know what happened. I said, "Oh, I'm going to sleep at the studio." So when I got to his room, he was applying for his visa application and stuff. And I'm like, bro. He said, "Oh, he has somebody that he can get in 2 days." So I'm like, "Okay, then let me
Get into it
jump
too,
on and just
yeah.
get it done too." So he took me a picture instant from the studio and we applied. Then we did a submission and we got it.
And this was 2021.
2021.
And now
So
2025.
crazy,
but
like
that happened so fast.
yeah,
Wow. Did you ever expect that?
I manifested because I do manifest so many things. Even like with friendship, like relationships. Sometimes I do
Wow.
manifest it. Like that's how I really believe in. So
Wow.
because I saw his video once and I said there will be a day that I'll work with him, but I
Yeah.
didn't know when. Whether it's gonna be today, in the next 15 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So like the day I got my visa and my passport, I think 2 days later, and I had a call from KLP that Mr. Eazi want to travel with you. And that traveling was my first travel, like international, was to Rwanda. He said, "Oh, he wants me for 1 week," and we end up spending 1 month, 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, because when it gets like the week, I said, "Don, are you going to kind of say, let's go next week?" And then
You'll be there, son.
And you'll be like, I really like Rwanda. Let's stay 1 week.
Wow.
And we end up because I went there with like 4 clothes because I know like, oh, I'm just gonna spend 1 week and come back. So we did that. It was beautiful. Like seeing Mr. Eazi like personally, staying together and everything was really cool. We came back to Ghana, and he was like, "We need to sign a contract. I really like you. I want to work with you." And since then, like he totally changed my life. Everything about me changed. Like my ideas, how I pursue things, everything like went on a different level, and it's been amazing. Like before it was like a tough time coming to Accra, leaving like family, trying to find myself, living on the streets. Like I've been to like crazy time, but because of how I look, there are certain things that if I tell people, they don't believe it because they feel like, oh, some rich kid who has because I know how to put myself together well. So it's hard for you to see like the wounds and stuff because I always coming out smiling and
wow. This is, I don't know, like something about Ghana and Ghana creatives, like it's really special. Like it has a special place in my heart. I feel like it's not easy. And when creatives make it, they hustle, you know? And so like hearing your story today, like I'm really, really inspired. What would you say to a kid out there that is, struggling and, they're like, I can't make it, maybe going through something similar that you went through? Like, what would you say to them?
One thing I always say is that, you see, like in this Gen Z world, it's kind of difficult for kids to go through like what we went through back in the days.
Right.
Because things that I was able to survive, most can't survive it now. Because imagine like losing my parents at the age of 7, living with my aunties. I was open to like so many crazy shit. Like so many stuff that like even my mates those times were insane and they couldn't came back up. They couldn't come out of it.
Wow.
So like even in class 5, I was always in the bush with my friend who smoked. I just go there, sit with them because like I was a bit naive because one thing I've always wanted to understand everything, but just that I'm not good. I'm somebody who you can't just like influence. But I just want to be there. I want to understand why this person is doing that, so that I don't judge them or anything. I want to know the reason why this is happening. And I was open to like so many like I used to see a lot. But so like people that know me from back then to now, they're always surprised. Like somebody will seem like, oh, you still don't smoke, you still don't drink.
Wow.
Because like me being, because imagine like having a lifestyle with artists traveling, seeing so
you would
many
think
girls, like
that
going
it's
to the
being
club, doing this.
influenced. Yeah.
Me, when we go on tour, I remember we went to Sweden. We did a show, bro. If I show you the video of that tour and I told you, like I did everything, photo and video, myself, just with one camera and the angles. After we said we were going to the club, I said, "Oh, I'm going to drop my bag." Then I locked the door. The next morning, we had to leave to London, and Eazi came. I was like, I needed us to go to the club. You were sleeping." I said, "No, I was tired," because like it was a big stage, so I have to run from the main stage to the crowd. come back, get different angles,
Yeah,
and mix
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I will try and
Show
find
me.
it and show you because it was
Yo, you get it. You get it.
it was crazy. It was crazy because like I don't have to go to the club.
You need your rest.
Yeah, and you see, no, and see, imagine you can shoot them in the next 5 minutes. They'll be sending you a message. Is my video ready?
Excuse
And
you?
you can't say
No.
no.
Well,
You need
yes, you
to.
can. It's not ready. I just shot
You
it.
can't. You see how it's
What?
easier saying it like, oh, you have to submit
Be like,
it.
oh,
Like
please said no.
so sometimes on the road, like I have
No, we just got it.
my laptop in my bag. So like after in the bus or whatever,
You're
you need
doing
to start
it.
editing because
Yeah.
by the time you get to wherever you're going, the video needs to be done.
Wow. That's a lot of pressure. How
Yeah.
do you deal with that?
To me, I'll say working with Eazi has really helped me a lot. Like
Shout out to Mr. Eazi.
yeah,
Shout out to Mr.
it made me
Eazi.
understand how to work under pressure.
Yeah.
Do you get? Because it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy because you see, like creative, it makes everything very easy, and people feel like, oh, I beat this one. You just you put camera on this. It's not.
Right.
Imagine you traveling, going to shoot a concert, you have no idea, but you have to make a story out of it.
Yeah, you don't know how it's gonna go. Yeah.
So it's hard, like sitting. It takes time, but the thing is, most people don't understand how our works because they feel like people are deceived by iPhone because you just take picture, you use Facetune,
Yeah.
but
To do.
ours
Yeah.
is not like that. It's a long process. Do you get? So
Okay.
it makes it stressful sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, so what advice would you have for other creatives that are seeing you? They're like, wow, Ashman, like you're really up. I'm so inspired by you. What would you tell them, you know?
What I would say is trust in God. That's me all the time. Trust in God
Yes. Yeah.
and be 100% yourself.
Yeah.
And you should try to break rules.
You should try to break rules.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I when I started, I came to Accra and I started personally photography. Like when I wanted to do it, I used to follow a lot of people like sharing ideas. People like, oh, because I'm a new cat and this is what I do. What's your takes on it? And then sometimes their feedback, they'll be like, oh, you don't have to shoot like this. There was one time there was a group and a guy. I posted my picture in the group, and he started talking too much. Like, oh, you can't shoot like that. The skin, the legs has to be lighter and this. And I said okay. And I deleted the group and I said to myself that
Oh, wow.
I'm going to find my own way. What I feel like is meaningful to me is what I'm going to do. So I later on chanced onto his page, and the same mistake that he's telling me that is no good, he has done the same thing.
Wow.
So I said to myself, like, then there's no need to, I can't do this. I need to
Yeah,
find what I
find
feel like I understand and people like it. That's what I need to do. So,
Yeah.
like, I decided to go on a different path. That's when I started, I was doing like distortion picture, low shutter speed. And it wasn't really like welcoming here because people didn't really understand. So even getting like gigs was hard because everybody needed like a clean photo. But when I traveled, it became a thing. Like people started, because like Ryan, let's say, I mean, I wasn't the one who brought that. It was
Right.
there, but it wasn't something like, let's say, my side where I'm from. It wasn't really like something
wasn't
people really care about.
dead, yeah.
But traveling and shooting more like events, it started becoming a thing, and people. I even get like girls who go, "Oh, I like that picture when you take the picture shakes. You can't really see the face." And like, I'm not like, wow. Before, when you take a picture and it's not clear, the client will call you. You've charged me and now you can't, but picture is
It's
not
art. They don't understand.
Yeah.
You saw the vision. You're a
Yeah.
visionary,
And now
okay?
it's been accepted. So
Yeah.
like that's what I say. Just be your 100% yourself. Consistency. Keep practicing. Like ask questions. Learn every day. Like you just have to find yourself. Create your own style. That's what I say. That's my thing. I always say to myself is find yourself and create your world. Like it won't be there. It won't be easier from the beginning. But when you're able to like build it bit by bit, it will be
gets
better.
easier.
Yeah, because that's me. Like for my brand, everything I do is different. Because if you
Yeah.
see like how we brought up this exhibition is different. Like doing a rollout as if like we
Yeah.
are dropping a music album.
I love the
You know?
rollout. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really caught my eye. This has been such an amazing conversation, Ashman. Like, It's so like nice talking to you.
Yeah,
You know,
I
thank
really,
you for sharing your
you know
experience.
me, I hardly like to talk like this, but I'm really enjoying.
Yeah, I know. I want to talk forever, but we gotta wrap it up.
There's one thing I want to show you in my exhibition is that, like, all the pictures has videos.
Oh, okay.
That play behind it. So.
Oh, can we scan it?
Yeah, there's an app. So, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. No, this is dope. Stop. Oh my gosh. I love the songs too.
So this is like
throwback.
my parents' favorite music that I use.
Oh, wow. We're literally living in your childhood.
Yeah.
Wow, we're experiencing your childhood. This is amazing. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's see the V. Your favorite piece. Aww. Wow. Oh, the botanical garden. Wow. Oh, Ashmond.
I don't want.
Let's see another one.
So, let's say this one that I like to show.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's my young self.
Aww. Wow. Yeah, this takes a lot of strength.
Yeah.
No, seriously. I've never seen anything like this. No. So what is next for Ashmond? What is next for Ashmond?
To me, like, I don't really like to say much.
Okay, surprise us. I like surprises too. So.
Because, like, I think the 6th of March, my friend passed away. Like, he's a photographer person. Like, he was also part of this whole project. We discussed it, or how we were going to film everything. And then the sad thing was we spoke in the morning that he wanted the lens, and I told him, okay, after work, I'm going to call you so that you show me what you want. Then I can get it when I'm coming to Ghana for the shoot. And later in the evening, I had a call and they said, oh, your boy had an accident, a motorbike accident, and he couldn't survive it. So it was crazy. So since that time, I just said to myself that even though I have plans and everything, I know I have plans and everything, I just leave everything to God. Because I can have plans for tomorrow, and God can decide what He wants to do today. So I just live with the will of God, not to do too much. You know?
I can definitely.
Yeah, because it really breaks my heart. Like,
Well, Ashmond, this has been a lovely conversation. Can you please let the people know where to find you, where to connect with you at? Because I know they're going to be looking for it.
Yeah, so my personal page, you can check me out on Instagram, Ashmond Kwesy on Instagram, same on Twitter, and LinkedIn is Ashmond Oppong.
Okay, and should we expect, where can we purchase your items?
So you can, the link is on my exhibition page, the Son of Victoria. So I have a book too, so you can.
Yes,
we're selling the art.
It looks good. It looks good. I will be getting one myself. So.
But the book also have the same experience for discount.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm getting one. So if you want one, let me know. I don't know. Maybe we might do a giveaway. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But thank you so much, Ashmond. This has been a lovely conversation. Thank you guys for tuning in.
So